everyone, I'm Christy from the Northwest Corner. Welcome to my kitchen. Today's adventure, we're going to be making a Jell-O poke cake. Real simple recipe, won't take us long. We're going to use a sugar-free yellow cake mix. And we're going to do the modified recipe like I've done in my other ones. So it's a cake mix, package of sugar-free pudding mix, a cup of milk, 1/3 cup of oil, 4 eggs.
4 eggs, that's a lot.
I always do 4.
Oh, well, you know, this is a lot of eggs.
It calls for 3, and I always do 4 in my modified.
Ah, okay. Modified version. I heard you say that.
Yeah. Because we want it to be nice and moist and fluffy. You remember, crack your eggs in another container in case you get shells, maybe a little blood. Even though these are not from my son and daughter-in-law, I still check them because I never know when I'm going to get eggshell either. So, and I seem to do that quite often sometimes. Okay, we're all done with that. Let me rinse my hands off here.
Beautiful day out.
It is a very beautiful day.
Nice day for a Saturday.
Yeah, we're going to have our Mother's Day today, so nobody has to go anywhere tomorrow. And this way, I figure we got to save our cartons for our son and daughter-in-law's eggs. All right, so we got all the ingredients in there, everything that we need. Take our mixer and we're going to mix. Now this will be thick, remember. I always start out on low, only because it is so thick. So one of our favoriteest cakes.
Oh gosh, it's so good too.
Huh?
It's so good too.
Yeah, especially in the summertime. As you can see how thick this dough is. That cake makes it very thick.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to scoop it down a little bit, and then we're going to turn it on and try to get all the cake out of our beaters without making a mess. Who thinks I can do that?
I'm going to say you can't.
I can't?
Yeah. Just from your history of dropping stuff.
Yeah. Well, it happens.
I hope you don't, but I'm going to say you can't.
Well, I just did.
Oh, see, look at that.
Just
I
went
won.
flying that way. Oh, well. I'm the one that cleans the kitchen anyway most of the time, so. Well, you do the dishes, but I clean.
I don't know. Here lately, you've been doing a lot of dishes.
Yeah, I have.
Just been drying.
Yeah. But we've had yard work and stuff, so you've been out doing that too. So in the garden, and tilled it up one more time, and hopefully, any luck this week, we're going to get plants in the ground.
Thinking maybe tomorrow, if we don't have nothing to do, we'll put our fence up around the garden.
Yeah. Got to keep our critters out. We've got, it's either a woodchuck or a groundhog. We're not quite sure. He comes up in the yard. He ate my plants last year. Like I said, I don't know if it's a groundhog or if it's a woodchuck. They're both pains in my butt. Let's just put it that way.
No, they like you.
Yeah, they like my cucumbers and my zucchini plants and my tomato plants.
Yeah, they said bring some more out for us.
Yeah.
They probably think you like them.
No, I don't like them. Okay, now got that done. We're going to scoop all of the cake mix into our pan. And it's thick, and this is what you're, especially when you work with the sugar-free cake mixes and you putting in them, you modify it, it's always thick. A regular cake mix is not as thick as this.
And you can tell it's pretty thick.
Yeah. But it's also going to be super yummy. I'm just going to I've already greased my pan. My oven is set at 325. I always bake at a lower temperature, only because I think they kind of short you on cake mix nowadays. That what is it called? Shrinkflation?
Shrinkflation.
Yep.
There's your little mess right there.
Yep.
Look at that, everybody.
Listen.
I like to pick on her.
He does.
How long has this got to be in the oven?
Well, we are going to start it out at, it says 34 to 38 minutes. So we're going to start at 32, remember? And we're going to go up.
Okay.
Always want to do that. Because like I said, I think they're cheating us out of some cake mix. And you don't want it to dry out. So.
Well, you know these companies are looking to save money however they can.
Yeah.
So if they can give you an ounce less.
Yep. All right, so she's in the oven. She's going to go, I'm going to set her for 32 minutes. I'll clean everything up, and I'll bring y'all back when it comes out of the oven and on to the next step. Okay. Timers went off. We're done. I baked for a total of 35 minutes. Every oven's different. I've already poked it with the toothpick. So what we want to do next is you want to take a spoon with a smallerish or fork, whatever you want to do, and just poke holes in the top of the cake everywhere, straight out of the oven. And you do as many holes as you want. Hence why they call it a poke cake. Anywhere you see that you might need another poke, poke. Okay. Should look something like that. Little poke holes everywhere. So we're going to set it right here. Next, you need 2 packages of Jell-O mix. I have sugar-free because the cake is sugar-free. I'm doing a sugar-free version. This can all be done with regular cake mix, regular Jell-O, everything. I'm just choosing to use sugar-free. Any flavor. I'm doing raspberry. Raspberry is one of our favorites. 2 packages. Or 1 large family size pack. Then you want to get a whisk. The package, you're not making regular Jell-O, so what we're going to do is we're not going to do what the package says. We are going to add 2.5 cups of water. And that's all the water you need. And you need hot water. And it doesn't have to be perfect either, so I'm not going to set it down. And then you want to whisk your Jell-O to dissolve all of the Jell-O in the bowl. And when you think it's good and dissolved, pull your cake back over. And then you want to take your Jell-O, just like this, and start pouring over it. I pour over the whole cake, my mom, and through the holes. My mom, this is how she did it, just so you get more of the Jell-O flavor. I know some people like try to get it right in the holes. I mean, I go right for the holes, but if I get it on the cake, no big deal. Now this has to be perfect because we're going to cover all of this up. So it's going to look something like this. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You do not have to not get it on the top of the cake. It'll be fine, I promise. I've made it like this for years. This my mom started making this thing, gosh, I think way back when, before it even was a dessert, really. I mean, we were just kids.
Smells really good.
I love Jell-O poke cake, especially in the summertime. It's a nice, cool dessert. And you can,
I'd have to say that's pretty much my favorite dessert right there.
yeah, this is one of our favorites. So, and the nice thing is it's versatile. You can do what you want on it, you know.
Yeah, any Jell-O flavor.
Yep. Any Jell-O flavor, any cake flavor. And not only that, I mean, like, you can decorate it up, your fruits and stuff, for like 4th of July, Memorial Day. Yeah. All right, so it's going to look like this. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to take our cake and stick it in the refrigerator. And it needs to be in the refrigerator for about an hour, hour and a half, just to cool it off so that we can frost it and put our finishing touches on. So I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, and we will bring you back when it's ready to come out. Okay, let the cake cool for about an hour, and I went ahead and I made up some homemade whipped cream. Now I'm going to take a box of, it is sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake pudding. Again, you can use sugar-free, you can use regular, it doesn't matter. We just sugar-free for our health reasons. So we're gonna dump that in the bowl here. And we're gonna put in 1.5 cups of milk, and I'm using whole milk. Whoop, just made a mess. Like always.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, it happens.
It does.
Especially for me. Okay. 1.5 cups of milk. We're gonna just whip it by hand. Won't take long. Because we just need a soft set pudding. Whoop, making a mess all over the counter. And
yeah,
you see that?
See,
Flinging right out.
We can't go a recipe without making some type of mess.
Well, wouldn't be me if I didn't make a mess.
No, yeah, you're right.
So I'm using the cheesecake pudding mix for the cake. And I started cutting up some strawberries here because I think I'm going to make it kind of like a strawberry, raspberry, like a berry flavored cheesecake, poke cake. So that's the thought. Doing this for our Mother's Day cookout for my mother-in-law and my daughter-in-law. So,
And yourself.
and me. It's just not as meaningful if I have to make it myself.
Well, that's true.
So, one day, maybe someday, I'll get out of cooking altogether on Mother's Day. I won't have to. I don't think there's ever been a Mother's Day that I haven't cooked.
I know.
So that's okay.
Getting close?
Yeah. Because it doesn't have to be, it just needs to be soft set.
Okay.
Because we're going to put the whipped cream in it.
Gotcha.
I've actually made poke cakes with pudding. I put pudding down in the holes. Now that was a tedious little job because you had to make sure each hole got pudding.
Yeah.
My arm's getting tired.
I say, you want me to go at it for a minute?
If you want to, yeah, that would be nice. My arm's getting tired. I'll put the milk away while you... Like I said, it doesn't have to be stiff. That'd be all right. Okay. So it's not, see, it's not set. Now we could let it sit here and it would finish setting, but I don't even have to worry about that. So I've got my, like I said, my whipped cream, and I'm going to fold it in. Now you can use Cool Whip if you want. I chose to make ours since we are more sugar-free. And that was 2 cups of heavy cream. Two cups of heavy cream, 3 tablespoons of stevia, and a big old dollop of vanilla.
Here we go with that dollop word.
It was a big dollop too, and it was vanilla bean paste. So taste that. See if I can taste the.
You'll get you a dollop?
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a dollop. See if I can taste the pudding. Oh yeah. That's good. That's gonna be really good. All right. We're gonna put our frosting right on it. And as you see, what I'm gonna do. No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now look, I didn't make that mess.
No, I did.
I'm gonna try to get this down the holes. I think that would be good. So I'm just gonna tap it. As you can see, it's kind of going down in them. Okay. Now I've got all this extra. With the extra, what we do, this is what we always did. This is what my mom always did. She always made extra. You got your cake, and then you went and you got yourself some extra cream, and you put on top. That was always the best. Remember that when she'd do that? Oh, yes. So you guys can do whatever you want. You don't even have to make all that whipped cream, like I said. This is just how we do it. That's how we've done it. Now I'm going to put some strawberries over the top of it and make it look pretty. You can use whatever berry you want. Blueberries is good, raspberries. I'm not big on blackberries because I don't like the seeds on them. But if you like blackberries and you don't mind the seeds, then by all means, that's what you do. All right. Give me a little towel here to kind of clean things up. Just a minute. Since the cameraman made the mess there.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. I didn't do that. That big dollop when you moved my thing? Yeah, that was you.
I'll take 5% of the blame.
No, you better take more than that. Okay. There's your poke cake, your Jell-O poke cake. And it's going to be super duper good. Like I said, we're going to save this. I'm going to put this in another container and put it in the refrigerator. And then anybody who wants extra cream, just dollop it right on there. So I hope you guys make this. It's just a Jell-O poke cake. It was a sugar-free yellow cake. I modified it to my normal milk, eggs. But you can make your cake mix anyway. 2 packages of sugar-free raspberry Jell-O mix, and mixed them up with hot water, 2.5 cups. Dumped it on there, put it in the refrigerator to cool. And then I did the cheesecake pudding, the Cool Whip. Just put it on top, frosted it, put some strawberries on there, and you've got Jell-O poke cake. So hope y'all try this out. Let us know how you like it, because like I said, it's one of our favorites.
Yes, for sure.
And we're going to go enjoy this today with our family for Mother's Day. And we hope that all the moms out there have a great day tomorrow. And we hope that you guys are spoiled rotten. And we will see you all in the next video. Y'all have a great day.